The home of the common Joe and the common Sally in the know, even more so than all those media talking heads. How's it going out there today, boys and girls in sport land? I want to jump in here real quick. I'm not even going to do a lead up on this because it's really something that pisses me off. I was alerted to it because I've been out of the loop a little bit the last couple of days by one of our loyal listeners, Killer Breeze, aka George Contupis, that they released Brittney Griner today for the arms dealer known as Victor Barberbo, or whatever that damn dude's name is. He's called the Merchant of Death. Nice nickname. And not only is that not an even trade, but they leave a guy over there named Paul Whelan, who's a Marine who actually served this country and done things for this country. He's been over there for 4 years. Now, I'm going to throw some graphs up here, but Joe Biden said in a quote that Brittney seems to be in good spirits. Well, no shit, Joe. But we haven't forgot about Paul Whelan. We'll still be trying to get him out until the end of time. Really? Well, if you wanted to get Paul Whelan out so bad, man, then why didn't you do the one-for-one trade for Paul Whelan and Victor? Why didn't you do the one-for-one trade for Paul Whelan and the arms dealer? That would have made much more sense. This dude's been over for 4 years. But yet you can get Brittney out in less than a year. She got detained February 17th. It hasn't even been a year. And she hasn't, and you're going to get her out over Paul Whelan? Now, I don't mind you getting her out of prison over there, because that was a bit of a harsh sentence for just some vape cartridges. But Paul Whelan served this country much more than Brittney Griner did. He was much more of an asset to this country than Brittney Griner. What's she going to do? Come over here and play in the WNBA that don't get any ratings? A sport that is force-fed to most everybody? Everybody knows the rankings are tanking, and we all know why they keep it going. It's just to patronize a certain segment of society. And that's why America's going to hell. And China and all these other countries, they're going to catch us. They're going to eventually, it might not be in my lifetime or yours, but eventually they'll probably invade this country because it's become so weak and allows people to make excuses for their shortcomings. I don't get it, man. It just pisses me off, man. This is why I will never, I used to be a Democrat a long time ago. And this is why I will never be able to be a Democrat, much less any party. Because these politicians, all they give a damn about is all they care about is getting votes. And see, Joe and them think, because he's a dumbass and he's a puppet, he thinks that by doing this that he's probably going to get a certain contingent of votes. Like, maybe he thinks he's going to get more minority votes, but I don't know about that, because a lot of the minority community don't really approve of Brittney Griner. Maybe he thinks that it'll help him with the lesbian vote, the gay community. Maybe that's what he's thinking. But here's the thing, Joe. The gay community, while you do need their votes probably, they're not as large as the everyday American contingent. Those that don't go around trying to shove their sexual preference in people's faces. Those of us that are the silent majority, as they call it. Just everyday average citizens that don't go around trying to make an ass out of themselves and cause a big stir up. What you did, Joe, is you basically just sold out the average Americans. Everyday normal citizens that aren't about all this attention whore stuff. And you did it because you thought that it was the cool thing to do. Because you have these people chirping in your ear These liberals that have hijacked your Democratic Party, chirping in your ear telling you this is the best thing to do. How in the hell can you think it's okay to trade one-on-one for an arms dealer? A guy that's been responsible probably for hundreds of thousands of deaths. So you're going to trade him for a WNBA player just so you can get that vote? That gay community lesbian vote? That makes no damn sense, man. And before any of y'all get in here and start trying to play some kind of damn race card or race bait, this ain't got shit to do with race. This has got to do with human decency and common sense. That if someone has served your country greatly like a Paul Whelan, whether he be black or white, that he would be the first person to be traded for. He's been over there 4 years. He's been over 4 years, and you're going to get this bitch out, and she's only been over 8 or 9 months, and she's basically trashed the United States on numerous times. But yet you're going to get her out because you want that vote, man. Man, I just don't know, man. I'm pretty irate, man. I just don't know what else to say about it other than America's going to hell in a handbasket, man. This is the kind of shit that Joe Biden's going to keep doing. And then they keep, fixing these elections and whatnot. That's probably going to get me in trouble. But it just seems like, man, that the fix is in all the time. And I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. But what the hell's the use of voting if your votes don't really count? Because there's no way in hell that the majority of this nation at this point can vote for anybody in the Democratic Party, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, or an independent, or a Reform Party, or a Tea Party. Y'all can't vote for someone that does shit like this, can you? Like I said, y'all don't get here race bait, man. I swear, I'll just block you, man, because it has nothing to do with that. It's got all to do about with why would you do that? Why would you make such a stupid ass trade, man? You're going to give away an arms dealer that's probably likely going to continue doing what he was doing. This time he's not going to get caught. He's going to be smart enough not to make the same mistake twice. For a damn WNBA basketball player? I wouldn't give a shit if it was LeBron James. I wouldn't trade for him over Paul Whelan. Someone who got accused of espionage and someone who got accused of trying to do stuff for his country. Someone that's tried to help millions and millions of Americans, while the WNBA player, she don't give a shit about America. She just goes over there and plays pro basketball for the Russians and gets caught up on a ticky-tack charge because the Russians are trying to get at the United States because of all the Ukraine shit. And you make this trade, man. I'm just rattling on here. But y'all tell me, why in the hell would anybody at this point in their right mind vote for Joe Biden in any election, in any party? I don't give a damn if he's part of the Icelandic Sloth Party. It don't matter what party he's a part of, man. He's a piece of shit. And if y'all vote for him, y'all are pieces of shit. Like I said, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an American. I'm about what is right for our country. I don't give a shit if it's Donald Trump. I don't give a shit if it's Joe Biden. If they're doing something screwed up, then I'm going to call both of them out. I just don't know what the hell to do, man. It's a real slight upon us as Americans that we do something that slimy, to trade. To make that trade, man. Not only is he a threat to the United States, probably, he's a threat to the entire world, man. That's all I got to say about that, man. People that continue to vote for shit like this, y'all can all go to hell. Y'all kiss my ass, man. That's all I got to say about that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you don't mind. Also, there's a little heart down here. If you don't mind, hit that. Throw a few dollars in the coffers. And as always, KMCA to all the other teams. Class is now officially dismissed.